Andariki namaskaramulu. Today is the fourth day of our course on Sanatana Dharma. So far, we have finished with introduction to Sanatana Dharma and also Vedas. And we have one class on Vedas by Krishna Murari Tripathi ji. And today is the second session with him. And we have two sessions on Vedas. Later, he will cover Vedangas in the two sessions and Dharma Shastras in the two sessions. And then in between, we will have from tomorrow onwards, we will have Upanishads from our academic director, CSR Prabhu Garu. So while the Krishna Murari Tripathi Garu is joining, we will do Vande Mataram and then Prarthana. So request Challa Chittibabu Garu to recite Vande Mataram, and all of you please stand up and then sing along with him.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam Sufalam, Malaya Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram. Suprajyotna pulakitayamini pullakusumita drumadala shobhini suhasini sumadhura bhashini sukhadam varadam mataram vande mataram vande mataram.
Namaskaram. Let's do meditation. 1 minute.
Okay. Please start Prarthana.
Let's do meditation for 1 minute. Let's close our eyes and sit straight. Let's watch our breath and focus on the class for the next hour and a half. Harihi Om. Om Gananam Tva Ganapatigum Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anasrunvannutibhis Sida Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganathipataye Namaha. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebhirvajinivati Dhina Mavitryavatu ॐ महासरस्वत्यै नमः। गुरुरेव गतिः गुरुमेव भजे गुरुणैव सहास्मि नमो गुरवे। न गुरोः परमं शशिरस्मि गुरोः मतिरस्ति गुरौ मम पाहि गुरो। ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् आधारं सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवमुपास्महे। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। मातृदेवो भव पितृदेवो भव आचार्यदेवो भव अतिथिदेवो भव। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ॐ।
ధన్యవాదములండి సత్య గారు.
నమస్తే. Thanks.
Now I will request Krishna Murari Tripathi to unmute and take the session, please.
Namo Namah.
Namo Namah.
Vishwam darpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam pashyannatmani maya bahiribodbhutam yatha nidraya yas sakshat kurute prabodha samaye svatmanameva advayam तस्मै श्री गुरुमूर्तये नमः इदं श्री दक्षिणामूर्तये। वागीशाद्याः सुमनसः सर्वार्थानामुपक्रमे यन्नत्वा कृतकृत्याः स्युः तन्नमामि गजाननम्। सर्वेभ्यो नमो नमः। अस्यां कक्षायाम् उपस्थितान् सर्वान् विदुषान् प्रणम्य इदानीम् अहम् अद्य द्वितीया कक्षा वेदाङ्गस्य अद्य अहम् अधुना पाठयामि। धन्योऽहं सनातन धर्म इति कक्षायाम् आचार्यैः निवेदिता मया। धन्यवादः। So now let us start our second class with me, with the Vedas class. So started we discussed about the Vedas. So today also we are going to that topic. Let us share the screen. So division of the Vedas, we have to go through it. So we know already Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samveda, Atharvaveda, and there are 6 Vedangas also. We are going to that topic. So Shiksha, Vyakarana, Chandas, Nirukta, Jyotisha, Kalpa. Yesterday was on the Rig Veda, sorry. So, broadly speaking of the whole of the Vedic literature, Aparavidya. So, can be put into 2 categories, the Vedas and the Vedangas. The Vedas we already learned, Ishta Praptihi Anishta Pariharayoho, Alaukikam Upayam Yaha Granthaha Vedayati, Savedaha. This definition given by the Sayanacharya, and another definition by Apastamba says that Mantra Brahmanayor Veda Namadhe. So after that, the Vedangas. So, like we have our part of bodies, body like Angam. Anga is Saha Sangam. If someone learned the Vedas, so we said that he learned the Vedas, but we can't say the Sango Pangam Vedadhyanam Kritam Ayam Madavaka. The boy learned only the Vedas, so we said, okay, he learned the Vedas. He is not the Sango Panga Salakshana Ganapati. When he learned the Anga Sahitam, like Shiksha, Kalpa, Vyakarana, Nirukta, Jyotisha and Chanda, then we say that he is the person who learned the Vedas. He studied Sango Pangam. So that is the Vedasyangaha Vedangaha. So Veda is a collective term indicating the 4 Vedas. We know that Rig, Yajur, Sama, Atharva, and also the Vedas divided into 4 parts on account of these 4 different Vedas. One often speak of the Vedas in the plural because of the Adararthe Bahuvachanam. There is a vakyam in Sanskrit. Who is a very learned people, or if I'm going to tell anyone with respect, so we do in the plural. We invite him with the plural sentences. So Vedas, if I'm telling the Veda, it's a singular, but Vedas in the plural, like a respective word. The 4 Vedas consist of 4 different classes of literary works. To each of these classes belongs a greater or a smaller number of separate works, of which some have been preserved in their true form, but also many lost in time. These 4 classes are Samhita, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Upanishads. Samhita part, mantra patham is there, like Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukam Ibabandhanan Mrityor Mukshi Yamamritaat. It is a Samhita part. Varnanam Atyanta Sannidhi Samhita. So it is called the Samhita part. And another is the Brahmanas. So in Krishna Veda, in Taittiriya Brahmanas, this mantra is Triambakam Yajamaha Ityaha Mrityor Mukshi Yamamritaditi Vavritadaha Utkiranti Bhagasya Lipsante Mute Kritva, like these types of the mantra. And Aranyakas, we already discussed about that. there are a lot of actions, and we should have to learn a lot of the mantras. We can't learn in our house or in any other places. So we should have to go in the temple or the jungle. So when I studied Aranyakas, I went to the temple and then I learned that Aranyak mantras. And Upanishads is a part of the Vedanta. So these are like nowadays we are going to learn in 10 main Upanishads, but there are 108 Upanishads. So sometimes at the Aranyaka and Upanishads are treated as a part of Samhita, Brahmanas, and not separate. Yeah, some shakhas, because it is there are 1031 branches of the Vedas. So Ekavimshati Bach Ruchya. Rig Veda has 21 branches. Not now, previously it was. And Yajurveda has Ekavimshati Advaryava Shakha. Ekavimshati means 21 branches of the Yajurveda, and Sahasravartama Samavedaha, and 1000 branches of the Samaveda, and Navadha Atharvanaha, and 9 branches of the Atharva Veda. So if you go to total count the all branches, so previously we had 1031 branches of the Vedas. So you have to understand that Veda is not a normal book. What we are seeing anywhere, it's a knowledge. So so only one scholar can't learn the one Vedas, because they should have to learn Shakha branches also. So it takes time. Normally people can't learn 4 Vedas. So Maharishi Vedavyasa divided into the 4 Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samveda, Atharvaveda, and Rig Veda. If someone going to learn the Rig Veda, they should have to learn 21 branches of the Rig Veda. So it was very difficult to learn previously. Nowadays, nowadays, no, a lot of people don't learn the properly Vedas only. They only learn some mantras, some rituals mantra, and they are going to perform rituals. So they don't have interest to learn full of Vedas, and so these are the problems nowadays people facing, because it's very difficult to take to memorize all mantras. Yeah, the Rig Veda we already discussed, and Rig Veda is the very oldest text. It's composed. I think we already discussed this. But normally I am telling that so the prayer of the Soma, Indra, Agni, Vayu, and there are a lot of suktas, like how this Brahmandam created by the goddess, because there is a Vak Sukta is called Aham Rudre Virvasudhischaram Yamadite Ruda Vishwade Evai. How Devi created this world, and also there is the Nasadiya Sukta, how Brahman created. So lot of creation of this word suktas or mantras are there, and also the stuti, Richyate Stuyate Anaya iti Rik. When the people Richyate Stuyate chant the mantra and pray to the god or goddess, that is called the stuti. And in Rig Veda there are a lot of stutis. Just I am telling an example, then you will all understand very well. If we are going to a king and we want something from the king, then we say that, oh dear king, you have a lot of prosperity, and you are very kind, you are very humble, you are very like lot of praising his qualities. So same Stuti means just like in Rudram, we say to the Lord Bhagavan Shri Maharudram, Namo Hiranyabhave se nanye dishancha pataye namaha. Oh dear Lord Shiva, your arms is like a Hiranyabahu, Hiranyavam Suvarna Bahu. Your arm and Dishancha Pataye Namaha, and you are the Adhipati of the all the directions, Disha, all of the Dik. So, and after that, Dishan Chapataje Namaha, Namo Vrikshebhyo Harikeshebhyo Pashunam Pataje Namaha. You are the Swami of the all the Pashus. We are the Jiva. Jiva is called the Pashu. And Pashupatihi, Shiva is the Pashupatihi. He is the Swami of our, he is the Swami of the Jiva. So, there are 300 prayers in Sri Rudram. Sri Rudram, so we call the Trishati Archana. When we do the Archana, so Trishati Archana, 300 times we pray to the, we pray to the Stuti, we do the Stuti of the Lord Shiva. And after that, the Chamak Prashnam, we want, what we want, we ask to the Lord Shiva, please give us, please give us. So what, so Shancha me, Mayascha me, Priyancha me, Anukamascha me, like this, so all prosperity, good things, we ask from the Shiva. So in Rig Veda, only Stuti, and there are many yagyas. So Soma Yagya is a very powerful yagya, and the 16 Ritvik perform that ritual, and Soma ritual celebrated at the time of New Year. So Vasanta Ritu, the Vasant season, priests perform that Soma Yagya. Vasante Brahmane Agni Aditita, like that type of the sutras in Mimamsa. So 1028 hymns, suktas are in 10 books. So there are 10 mandalas and 8 astaka. The Rig Veda divided into 2 parts, Ashtaka and Mandala. Ashtaka means 8 chapters. So in Rig Veda, 64 chapters and 8 mandala, 8 astaka. So 8 into 8 is equal to 64. So there are 64. There are 8 ashtaka and 10 mandala and 1028 suktas. And book 9, the chapter 9 is talk about the Soma Yagya, Pavamana Suktam and Soma Yagya. And someone saying that, but I already, the 10th mandala is the Arvachina Mandalam. But it is not very true, because there are no changes in the Vedas, so it is the Apaurusheya. If I am going to tell that the 10th chapter added after that, but it is not correct. So it is not Apaurusheya, it is a Paurusheya. Purushena Nirmitam Paurusheya. So like this. Or nowadays people are learning there are 2 branches, Shakal and Shakal and Sankhan. Bhaskal also not available in this time. So only 2 branches, Rig Veda's 2 branches people are learning, Shakala Shakha and Sankhan Shakha. Apart of the, so I think there are already these things are there. A number of hymns are in dialogue from Samaveda Sukta. So lot of, because Rig Veda is a Prachinam, oldest text. So and the Rig Veda is divided into 4 parts. So become Yajur Veda, Samaveda and Atharvaveda. So, lot of suktas in the Rig Veda, a number of hymns are in dialect from Sukta, Sambad Sukta. Some famous Sambad Sukta are Pururava and Urvashi Sambad. You know that, I think you should have to write it down. And after that, you Google that, what is the Sambad say there. Because if I'm going to talk about each Sambad, it takes a lot of time. But you have to understand in Rig Veda, you should have to know about the Pururava and Urvashi Sambad, and the Sarama Pani Sambad, and Vishwamitra Nadi Sambad, and Yam and Yami Sambad. These four Sambad are very important from the Rig Veda, so you should have to go and learn it by self. And then if you find some problems to learning, if you don't understand that, then we will discuss this after that. And they belong to the most beautiful and poetical pieces of the Rig Veda. So probably Rig Veda has a lot of suktas and a lot of the mantras about the creation, and we do the stuti of the 33 devas, 33 types of devas. Now, we said that 33 crore devata, 33 crore of the devatas, but he had decided, the very in Rig Veda said that not 33 koti, crore, it's a 33 types of devas. 11 Rudras, Adityas, Ashtavasu, Indrayami, like these. And Hiranyagarbha Sukta, for yesterday we discussed Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema Hiranyagarbha Samavartata Agre Bhutasya Jataha Patireka Asita Sadadhara Prithvindhyam Demam Kasmai Devaya Havisha Vidhema. So this sukta is also belong to the Rig Veda. And the Purusha Sukta, and Hiranyagarbha Sukta, Nasadiya Sukta, Agni Sukta, Yama Sukta, like there are a lot of suktas. So the suktas teaches us about the stuti of these devas, and the devas will give us some whatever we want. So Richyate, Stuyate, Anaya, Itirik. And another definition about the Rig Veda, Niyatapada Aksharaha, Chandobadha Rig. The very systematically written down that book, Rig Veda, Niyatapada Aksharaha. There is the Padam means in the poetic meter is very clear. Chandobadha and there are Trishtuk Chandam and lot of 7 chandas. We are going to know, we will learn in the Vedanta part this chand and Rik. So we understood that Richyate, Stuyate, Anaya iti Rik. We are going to stuti of the devas. That is the part that is in the Rig Vedas, stuti parak mantra in Rig Veda. And after that the Yajur Veda. So Yajur Veda is a Veda of rituals. You know that nowadays from Garbhadhanam to Anteshti Samsakaram, last ceremony, these mantra are belong to the Yajur Veda, and also Yajna, the Shrauta Yajna and Smarta Yajna and Padhati Yaga. There are 3 types of Yagam, and the main ritvik of those Yajna is from the Yajur Veda. And Yajur Vedic Ritvik, we say that Advaryu Veda. Advaryu. So, and Rig Vedic Ritvik priest called is the Hota, and Yajur Vedic priest called is the Advaryu. So, Hota giving to chanting of the mantra, and Advaryu perform the Yajna. The mantra from the Rig Veda, from the mantra divided duties of these 4 Ritvik. Rig Vedic Ritvik is called the Hota, Yajur Vedic Ritvik called Advaryu, Samaveda Ritvik means the priest. Samaveda Ritvik called Udgata, and also Atharvedic Ritu called the Brahma. So, in mantra from the Rig Veda, it teaches us about the duty of those four priests. Richantva Poshamaste Pushpan Gayatranto Gayati Shakparishu Brahmatvo Vadati Jata Vidyam Yagyasya Matram Vimimita Utvaha. Like Richantva Poshamaste Pushpan. So Richam, so the Rigvedic priest Hota do the chanting of the Rigvedic mantra, and Richantva Poshamaste Pushpan Gayatrantvo Gayati Shakparishu, and the Samavedic Rityuk. Gayatran, there are a lot of poetic meters. Gayatri Ushnik Anushtuk Brihati Pankti Trishtuk Jagati. These are the poetic meters, and also there are a lot of Vedic poetic meters. So Gayatri Tung Gayatran Tung Gayati Shakparishu. Shakparishu are Gayanam, the Ganam is the singing of the mantra. So Gayatran Tung Gayati Shakparishu Udgata. And Brahmatva Vadati Jata Mityam. And Brahma, who is a Brahman, so Brahman know all four Vedas, and just he is going to tell that the yajna is, there is no any defaulter and any false. He is like if they do some mistakes, he said the Brahma will tell them, don't do the mistake, and this is a way to perform the yajna. So Brahmas know all four Vedas. So who is the Brahma? Esha eva yajna tasya manascha vaksha vartani. The Brahman knows four Vedas, and he guided them to do this, to do this, to do this. And yajnasya matram vimita utvaha. So Adhvaryu means Adhvaram Yunakti Adhvarasya Neta iti. So Adhvaryu is the leader of the yajna, and it is from the Yajurveda. So these four Ritvik, Hota, Udgata, Adhvaryu, and Brahma. So Hota from the Rig Veda. Hota is the priest name, the Vedic name. So Hota is from the Rig Veda. And you know that when we are going to perform a yajna, so we need these four Vedas priests. So we invited four Vedas priests, because they have different duties. They can't perform one person all duties. So we need four Vedic scholars. So the Rigvedic scholar is called Hota, and Yajurvedic Adhvaryu, and Samvedic Rityuk is called Udgata, and Adhvaryu Brahma from the Atharvaveda. So Aniyata Padaksharaha Chandorahitaha Yajuhu, a definition. Yajur Yajate. Who is going to the Yajanam? Yajanam is to perform the rituals, that is called the Yajurveda. So the Yajurveda is Veda of ritual. Its composer or priest, the term Yajus refer to ritual formula. The bulk of the Yajurveda come again from the Rig Veda. These verses are referred to as mantra. They are accompanied by prose section which interpret the mantra in terms of ritual. Often in a muddled fashion, they are accompanying each individual action in ritual yajna carried out by the Adhvaryu priest, who mumbles them as he proceeds. For example, you are heaven, you are earth. Just I am telling this, you can't understand that. Agnihotram juhuyat swarga kamaha. In Yajurveda said, if you do the Agnihotram, you will have heaven. Swarga Kamaha. Swarga Kamaha means if you are not going to do the Agnihotra, you can't get Swarga. Swarga means the liberation. So if you are going to perform the Agnihotram, then you will get salvation or liberation. So that teaching from the Yajurveda. And all the samskaras, all the rituals done by the Yajurveda, and Yajurvedic priest called is the Advaryu, and he is a leader of the Yajna. Next is the Dasam, because you know that we want some scientific, we want Veda has a science, and we want to know about the science. But the Sayanacharya and Apastamba, they do the bhashyam through they do the Yagik bhashyam, Yagya's related bhashyam, not a science related bhashyam. So I am discussing about those because we want to learn the exact in what is in our Sanatana Dharma, and then after that we will discuss about how the mantra work in the in the area of the science. Like you know that we learned Kepler's planetary motion. So they are telling about the some happened in the earth, and the piece of the stone went to the sky, and that is called the Mars. It's a Kepler's planetary motion. We learned in our classes. So what is exactly? It is from the Kepler. Without Kepler, we don't know about that. So we are going to teach our generation, oh, Kepler is the father of planetary motion. But it's not true. You know that a Pandit or anyone in your house, the Pandit come to your house and perform a puja, Navagraha puja. At that time, he is chanting the shloka, it is not a mantra, it's a shloka. Brahma Murari, Tripuranta Karyadi, you all know the mantra. Brahma Murari, Tripuranta Kari, Bhanu Shashi, Bhumi Suto Budhascha. So Bhumi Sutaha means Bhumehe Sutaha, Bhumi Sutaha. The Bhumi Sutaha means the son of earth. So the Pandit doesn't know the science, but he was reciting the mantra Bhumi Suto Budhascha. So Bhumi Sutta is the Mars. But we haven't think about that. Our mantra has a lot of science formulas, but we don't care about that because we use the Veda for a adhyatma. We don't go for the laboratory and do some practice like that. So it is the holiest book. So thus we think about because we want salvation. We don't want to become a very powerful man in the world. Our Shastra says we are here for salvation, for liberation. So how do we get liberation? So rite jnananna muktihi. Without knowledge, we can't get mukti, salvation. So we should have to go through these Vedas, Shastras, and the Ramcharitmanas, Bhagavatam. So we should have to study those our books, not books, those are granthas, and then we think that, oh, this is a God, how we have, and how we connect with our God, how our soul connect with the main soul, the Paramatma, Atma, how to connect Atma to Paramatma. So I am giving an example to you. If someone saying that, please do meditation, just you all close your eyes and do the meditation. But really, it is meditation? Is it meditation? I don't think so. Because in Yoga Shastra, Maharshi Patanjali teaches about the meditation. So there are Ashtanga Yoga. So there are many steps, like 8 steps to get Samadhi. But the 7th step is called the meditation. So Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayama, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. So if you don't know the all 6 steps, how you will perform dhyana? Dhyana is in the 7th step. So people are unable to do the dhyana exact. I'm telling that. So also, if we want liberation, so we should have to understand the jnanam. Jnanam is the what is in our Vedas, what is the science in Vedas. If we are going to learn those, then it is for the it is not for the exact the beauty of the Vedas, because we are human beings. So we have a lot of desire, and we want how Vedas remove our obstacles and we will get whatever we want. But Veda never say that. Only Vedas and Shastras, for their jnana, their knowledge, and how people learn this knowledge and get liberation. So then it is a beauty of this auspicious knowledge. There are a lot of sciences. We can discuss about that other classes. I told you about the planetary Kepler's planetary motion. Also Shulba Sutra. Also Pythagoras theory. We are saying that we are thinking about that. The Pythagoras is the father of the Pythagoras. A triple a square plus b square is equal to c square is the father of that Pythagoras. But it is not true. Bodhayantric. Also, you all are going to learn Shulba Sutra in here. Not full of the sutras. What is in sutras? So there the Bodhayan rishis told about that these the formulas what the Pythagoras gave us. So we are cheating our generation. So we should have to activate. And thank you so much for Prabhu sir and who is the organizer of that course and the coordinator of that course. They want our nation, how people get to learn these things and then transfer to their generation, to our son and daughter. They should have to know about that. What is the exact in our Vedas? So sorry, it's another topic. क्षमा चाहते हैं आप लोगों से. We are going to understand the Samaveda. So it's the Samaveda is Rigveda set to music. Not music is the proper word. Gayanam. So Gayanam is there are a lot of rhythms and the chandas. So without chandas we can't do the Gayanam. And at different richas, like if you want the Varsha, rain, then we should have to choose a Gayana richa, Gayana Samavedic mantra and the richa of the Rig Veda. And we both use that technique, and then definitely Vrishti will come. So almost all its verses are taken from the Rig Veda, but its melodies, Samam, are older. So two of them are mentioned in the Rig Veda are called the Rathantara Sama. Like Agnishtoma Sama, Rathantara Sama, there are a lot of Sama. So Rathantara, Ratha means chariot. And Rathantara, excellent chariot. Others are unfamiliar name because the Samaveda is larger than the Rig Veda because it lists all modification the Rigvedic verses undergo when they are chanted or used in ritual. So Samveda has there are Samveda has two parts, four parts. Chatvari Veda Bratani Agneya Bhagam and Saumya Bhagam, Prajapatya Bhagam, and Uhiyagan and Uhaganam. So it's called the Aranyakam. So it's divided by the, normally the Vedas divided in the four parts. Don't be confused. Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyak, Upanishad. But the Sama Veda has a different Kandam name. So first Kandam name is called the Agneya Kandam. Second is the Saumya, like these types of name. And the Ganam is called the Uhiyagan and Uhagan. And Gramageyagan, Veyagan, like these types of. So, preserved music in the Samveda is divided into two main sectors. The Archik Bhagam, containing the actual text used, and the Gana, which is containing the melodies themselves. So, here Archik Bhagam and Gana Bhagam. Archik Bhagam from the Rig Veda. Archik means Richa. Richa means mantra. Richa from the Rig Veda. Not Richa for mantra. Richa is the one part of the mantra. So, and Gan Bhagam is from the Samaveda. So, in Samaveda also there is the Rig Veda. And the Atharvaveda. Atharvaveda is some respects similar to the Rig Veda. About 1/7 of its verses are the same or more or less the same. The collection reflects a different social background. Instead of poets, singers or priests, we meet with physicians and musicians who use drugs and spell to cure disease, mental as well as physical. The Atharvaveda exists in two recessions, each containing almost 6,000 verses. So there are 6,000 mantras, and there are a lot of mantra to remove diseases, like a Vaidya Shastram in Sanskrit. So on how to make some medicine and how to become a healthy person. So there are a lot of mantras from the Atharva Veda, and there are 6,000 verses. So Rig Veda has 10,000 mantra. Yajur Veda has divided in two parts, Shukla Yajurveda and Krishna Yajurveda. So Shukla Yajurveda has 40 chapters and probably 1975 mantra, and Samaveda has 1800 mantras, and Krishna Yajurveda has probably 2198 Panchashatam, and Atharva Veda has 6,000 mantras. So we'll go of the Vedangas in the next session. I'm going to share another talk. So now you will understand about the Vedas. Could you all see these slides? Vedas. Are you on?
No, it is not clear. Slightly, you have to maximize.
Wait. Now?
Slightly increase. Yeah, now it's okay. Only thing is you have to slide it. Yeah, it's okay. No, no. Now it's now it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Vedas, we learnt what is a Vedas. So mantra brahmana yor veda namadheyam, or ishta prapti anishta parihara yoho alaukikam upayam yo grantha vedeti saveda. And then Rig Veda. Vedas has 4 divisions: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, and Athar Veda. So Rig Veda means Richyate, Stuyate, Anaya iti Rig. Yajur Veda means Anita Padaksharaha Chandorahitaha Yajuhu. That's why Yajur Yajate. And then Samaveda is the Richyadyudham Samam. Richyad, the definition of that Vedas I am telling you. Richyadyudham in Sam is the Samam is Gayanam. Do on the Richa. Richa means from the Rig Veda. So Richyadyudham Samam. And the Athara Veda. So there are a lot of another mantra of the Bhaishajya Shastram is called also Athara Veda. So and Brahma from the Athara. There are 4 there are 4 parts. Each Vedas has a 4 parts: Samhita part, Brahmanas, Aranyakas, and Upanishads. So Rigveda Samhita, Rigveda Brahmana, Ashvalan Brahmanas, Ashvalan Aranyakas, and Upanishad. And then after that, Yajur Veda. So Yajur Veda, there are 2 parts: Shukla Yajur Veda and Krishna Yajur Veda. So Krishna Yajur Veda, Brahmanas, Krishna Yajurvedic Brahmanas, Krishna Yajurvedic Aranyakas, and Upanishads. And then Shukla Yajurveda, also Brahmanas, Aranyak, and Upanishad. And the Samaveda, Samhita, Brahman, Aranyak, Atharved, Samhita, Brahman, Aranyak, Upanishads. It's not clear. Huh? Okay, I will share this. So Shruti and Smriti. Yesterday we talked about the Shruti. What is Shruti and what is Smriti? So just I made this. I think I will share, then you all understand that. So just I'm going to describe that. Shruti means the Vedas, 4 Vedas, Upavedas, and Vedangas. So Upavedas also Ajurveda and Dhanurveda and Gandhara Veda and Sthapatya Veda. So Rigvedic Upaveda is called the Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the Upaveda of Rig Veda. Dhanurveda is the Upaveda of Yajur Veda. And Gandharva Veda is Upaveda of Samaveda. And Sthapatya Veda of Upaveda of Atharva Veda. And also we discuss about the Samhita, Brahmanas, Aranyak, and Upanishad. And then Vedangas, Kalpa, Siksha, Vyakara, Nirukta, Jyotisha, Chandas. And Smriti is composed by sages. Like seers, they do that. The ritual sutras, like Kalpa Sutras, Srauta Sutras, Grihya Sutras, Dharma Sutras, and Dharma Sutras, correct. And Tantras, so Tamasic Tantra, Rajasic Tantra, and Sattvic Tantras. And Pancharatras, Vaishnavas worship. So how to perform their Iyengar, how they perform Vaishnava. So also it's from the Smriti and Puranas, 18 major Purana and 18 Upa Puranas, and Itihasa, and 6 Darshan. So Vedanta, the Vyasa is the guru of the Vedantic school, and Mimamsa, Jaimini is the teacher of the Mimamsa school, and Nyaya, Gautama Rishi is the teacher of the Nyaya Shastra, and Kanad is the teacher of the Vaisheshik Shastra, and Patanjali is the teacher of the Yoga Shastra, and Kapil is the teacher of the Sankhya Shastra. I think we discussed. I think that. So no problem. If you have any questions about the topics, then I will clear it. Hariam?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
What you said last sentence we could not hear.
Yeah, if anyone has questions, then I'm here to answer them.
Okay, you got it. Chala Chetibabu Garu, can you take on the questions which are in the chat box?
Yeah, okay. I'll start. Just a minute.
Murari ji, Hariom.
Ji.
Prabhakara here. Namaste.
Yes.
मम एक प्रश्न अस्ति
वदतु
दशममण्डलं नवममण्डलं किञ्चित् anirvachana you are telling. What is that? That 10th mandal is not the original one. What is that you are telling? I couldn't understand that. कुछ बता रहे थे आप?
हाँ जी. Lot of people saying, बहुत सारे लोग बोलते हैं क्योंकि हम लोग मैक्स मुलर इनको सुनते आते हैं, तो उनका कहना था कहीं कहीं पॉइंट्स ऐसे उनको लगे कि 10वां जो मंडल है, यानी 10वां जो चैप्टर है ऋग्वेद का, वो क्या है अर्वाचीन. अर्वाचीन मतलब नया उसमें जोड़ा गया है. वो ओल्ड है. हाँ, अपौरुषेयः नास्ति स एव अर्वाचीनः. अर्वाचीन इत्युक्ते नवीनः. तत्र अपौरुषेय means the exact Vedas.
Is it satyam asti va? That is correct.
It's a satyam nasti. संपूर्ण वेदः अपौरुषेयः यत् अत्र कुत्रापि अर्वाचीनः नास्ति. Whatever is अर्वाचीनः so सर्वम् अपौरुषेय. स्मृति ग्रंथास is पौरुषेय. Smriti Granthas is Paurusheya. But I'm telling that now the 6 darshan and Agama Shastra, these are Paurusheya because some rishis, some seers read it down.
I'm talking about that 9th and 10th mandala only of the Veda. Whether that idea is correct or not. वो सूचना ठीक है कि नहीं है कि वही पूछ रहा था.
नहीं सूचना ठीक है, सब चीज पौरुषेय है. हमने कहा कि लोग आपसे क्वेश्चन करेंगे कि ये क्या सही है क्या, इसीलिए ना मैंने उस चीज को बताया आपको. ठीक है.
Yeah.
धन्यवाद.
Okay. The question is when Rigveda is used, when Yajurveda is used, both are having mantras maybe similar.
Rigveda, जब हम everybody has a shakha and sutra, and if some priest belong to the Rigveda, Ashwalayan Sutra or Sankhyan Sutra, they should have to perform Rigvedic mantra. Okay, and if they have Apastamba or Bodhayan Sutras, then they should have to perform the Yajurvedic priest, Yajurvedic mantra.
Right. So the other question
It's a depend on the Shakha and Sutras.
So the other question is, other than rituals, what else is the purpose of Vedas?
And the purpose of the Vedas, I told them to get liberation, the main purpose of the Vedas.
Right.
No, what he means is whether वही पूछने वाला था, खाली ये पूजा वेदा यज्ञ यही है क्या, और कुछ सामाजिक विषय में भी संत का यही
है तो बहुत, हाँ बहुत सारा है।
वही पूछा, उसका मतलब यही है, खाली पूजा यज्ञ यागादि कृत्वा या इतोपि सामाजिक विषयानि अपि कुछ अस्ति वा, कुछ एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव अफेयर्स बहवः सन्ति, आयुर्वेदमस्ति, आरोग्यविषयाः।
अस्तु महोदय, केवलं प्रश्नः करोति महोदय, अहं अपेक्षितं यत् प्रश्नं तत् पृच्छतु। आपका प्रश्न ये है कि और भी कुछ है, उसके बाद मुझे समझ में आ गया आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं, केवल यही है, तो केवल प्रश्न करेंगे तो अच्छा रहेगा। Thank you so much. So could I answer?
Please answer that.
Okay, thank you so much. So वेदा में केवल यज्ञ है ऐसा कहना गलत है, उसमें दर फिलॉसफी भी है। और वेद यज्ञ मतलब क्या होता है? आपको क्या लगता है कि अग्नि में कुछ स्वाहा करेंगे वही यज्ञ है? आपकी नजर में वही है कि वो कुछ उठाए और अग्नि में फेंक दिए, उसको वही यज्ञ है? यज्ञ जीवन जीने की कला को यज्ञ कहते हैं। तो वो वेद में सिखाया है कि कब उठना है, कब किस मॉर्निंग में कब उठना है, कब कौन सी क्रिया करना है, कब किस लोग के साथ बैठना है, ये सारे विषयों को वेद में बताया है। ठीक है, तो वो एक दिन में आप जान नहीं सकेंगे। बहुत 10,000 मंत्र केवल ऋग्वेद का है। अगर हम इस क्लास में 10,000 मंत्रों को डिस्कस करेंगे तो शायद कई हजार साल चलेगा क्लास। ठीक है, तो हमने केवल बताया कि उसमें ये सूक्तास हैं और ये मंत्रास हैं, और उसमें हर तरह के हैं। यज्ञ इसलिए बताया ताकि यज्ञ को आप समझ पा रहे हैं। अब हम बताएंगे देयर आर 3 layers ऑफ द लर्निंग प्रोसेस फ्रॉम द ऋग्वेदा, आदि दैविक लेयर, आदि भौतिक लेयर और आध्यात्मिक लेयर। यू कांट अंडरस्टैंड। सो हम अपनी ज्ञान शक्ति के अनुसार जिसको जो डिलीवर करना है, ट्रांसफर करना है, उतना ही हम समझ पाते। हम लोग को लगा कि यज्ञ आप लोगों को समझ में आता है, तो यज्ञ मतलब वेद में सब कुछ है। वेदो खिलो धर्म मूलम, वेद में सब कुछ है। यू शुड हैव टू लर्न, स्टडी। ठीक है, तो सब कुछ है। मैं इतना कह दिया, बाकी इस पर डिस्कस करेंगे तो है बहुत सारा। ठीक,
ओके। दूसरा है, गायत्री मंत्र केम फ्रॉम विच वेदा?
ऑल 4 वेदास, mainly the Rig Veda, Yajur Veda and Sam Veda. Atharvaveda don't have a Gayatri mantra, doesn't have, but these 3 Vedas has. So when we do the Sandhya Vandanam, we chant the Gayatri mantra from our Vedas, whatever our Veda. So we do that.
Is Ayurveda a part of Atharvaveda?
No, the Ayurveda is part of the Rig Veda, and it is Upaveda of Rig Veda.
Okay. Yaju means what?
Yaju means Yajna. गर्भोधन दधना जो होती है अग्निहोत्रम यजते।
Yeah, some people wanted to know the meanings of Trayambakam Yajamehe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam and all. You see, it's very difficult. I mean, as a coordinator, I feel that ये मंत्र जो चीज है वो इसको एक्सप्लेन करना इस क्लास में बहुत मुश्किल है.
ठीक है, मैं कर देता हूँ. एक ही मंत्र करना है तभी कर देता हूँ. त्र्यंबकम मतलब 3 आंखों वाले. त्र्यंबकम और यजाम है. बहुत शॉर्ट में मैं कर रहा हूँ, बहुत बड़ा इसका मीनिंग है. शॉर्ट में जो उसका एसेंस है वो मैं बोल रहा हूँ. त्र्यंबकम मतलब 3 आंख वाले. यजाम है मतलब यजन करते हैं, जिनको हम पूजा करते हैं, ये यजन करते हैं, इनकी हम स्तुति करते हैं. सुगंधिम, वो अच्छे गंध से युक्त है. पुष्टिवर्धनम, और बहुत पुष्टिकारक है. और उर्वारुकम इव, जैसे उर्वारुक मतलब होता है वाटरमेलन, वो जब पक जाता है तो अपना अपना वो पेड़ छोड़ देता है. अब जिस पेड़ में लगा होता है, जिस अपने वृक्ष में लगा होता है, छोड़ता है. तो उर्वारुकम इव बंधनात् मृत्यो हो मुक्षीय, मृत्यु से हमें मोक्ष की तरफ ले जाए. मां अमृता, मृत्यु और मां अमृतंगमय, अमरत्व की तरफ हमें कैसे ले जाए, ये मंत्र सिखाता है. तो जिस तरह वो अलग हो जाता है, उस तरह हमारा जो मन है उस संसार से अलग हो जाए और अमरत्व की तरफ. तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, असतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, और मृत्यु और मां अमृतंगमय. इस उपासना पद्धति के साथ हम उपासना करते हैं ये त्र्यंबकम मंत्र से.
Can you please give us the Samskrita slokas that explain what Vedas is?
हाँ, मैं वो आपको शेयर कर दूंगा, आप उन लोगों को दे दें.
वो शेयर कर दीजिए, धन्यवाद. What is Shakha and what is Sutra?
तो सभी शाखाओं, जैसे यजुर्वेद है तो यजुर्वेद में शाखा कौन सी होगी, तो तैत्तिरीय शाखा. ऋग्वेद का है तो आश्वलायन शाखा, बाष्कल शाखा, शाकल शाखा, बाष्कल शाखा. मतलब वो शाखा मतलब ब्रांचेस, उस वेद से वो रिलेट करता था, उस वेद से वो रिलेट करता. और उसका सूत्र, तो उनके घर का जो रिचुअल्स होते थे उस किस सूत्राज में होते थे. बोलते हैं ना कि कहीं हम ज्यादा बोलते कि अरे ये फॉर्मूला बहुत अच्छा है, तो हमारे करने का भी एक फॉर्मूला होता था कि हम परफॉर्म तो करेंगे. गणपति पूजा हम परफॉर्म करेंगे, तो गणपति पूजा अगर हम परफॉर्म करेंगे तो ऋग्वेद, अगर हम ऋग्वेद के होंगे तो हमारे यहाँ आश्वलायन सूत्र, आश्वलायन सूत्र का वो जो विधि बताई गई पूजा पद्धति, उसको हम यूज करेंगे. तो जब हम अब जो त्रैवर्णिक का उपनयन बोला गया है, तो त्रैवर्णिक लोग अगर उपनयन हुआ होगा तो उनको बताया जाता है, तो ब्राह्मणों को बताया जाता है जब संध्या वंदन करते हैं कि कौन सी शाखा है, कौन सा वेद है और क्या गोत्र है, क्या प्रवर है. ठीक है.
दूसरा प्रश्न है, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन चिफ्टियंस एंड अध्वर्यु? ये समझ नहीं आया. अशोक जी पूछा है क्वेश्चन. कैन यू अनम्यूट एंड टॉक प्लीज? अशोक,
Okay, you take the next question.
Okay. Is the Western knowledge of science is copied from Vedas?
ये कहना थोड़ा बहुत अजीब रहेगा क्योंकि उनको एग्जैक्ट वैदिक नॉलेज नहीं था. तो हाउ डू दे डू द कॉपी, ये पहला क्वेश्चन. और अगर है तो उन्होंने कॉपी तो नहीं किया एग्जैक्ट, क्योंकि एग्जैक्ट नॉलेज नहीं था उनके पास. लेकिन वो लोग देखें कि ये इनके वेदों में, क्योंकि उन्होंने वेद को सर्वोच्च बुक मानते हैं, नॉलेज का हाईएस्ट बुक मानते हैं वो लोग वेद को, जो फॉरेनर्स हैं. तो उन्होंने देखा कि इन्होंने कहा कि ऐसा है, तो उन्होंने फिर उस पर रिसर्च करना शुरू किया और उन्होंने किया. एग्जैक्ट कॉपी तो उन्होंने नहीं किया, लेकिन उन लोगों ने ये देखा कि प्रिंसिपल्स क्या बोलते हैं. तो वेदा ने बोला कि सृष्टि ऐसी है, तो उन्होंने सृष्टि को खोजना शुरू किया. तो ये था.
Okay. As in Veda, as in Veda, each word has many meanings. A single mantra explains social, scientific, and spiritual topic, or each mantra has only one meaning.
No, mantra has different, lot of meanings, and if we are going to perform in a yajna, there are different meaning, but every mantra has not this type of meaning, but some mantra has. So we can relate prasanga nukula vyapara kuriyu. Whatever the prasanga and the mantra relate, we should have to check through the Mimamsa and the grammar and Nirukta Shastra. It is what is the root word is here, and what is the prefix and suffix here, and how it connect with that ritual. Lot of process. So then we'll tell that it's a scientific mantra and it is a dharmic mantra.
Okay. Can yajna be performed by bachelors and widowers also, or is it only by the couples?
It's not anyone can perform, but there is need a shuddhi.
Shuddhi is required. I think we have. I am Rigvedic Brahman. Does it mean my ancestors were learning Rigveda?
They should have to learn first the Rig Veda.
Okay.
and they have to perform the rituals, Rigvedic rituals.
On what basis people are divided into various Vedas? Like the Pandit asked to which Veda you belong to. Any relation between Veda and Gotras?
Yeah, but Gotras means like Shandilya Rishi, Shandilya Gotra, Angiras Vasishtha Gotra. The Gotras related to the Rishis, seers. And each seer learned, each seer is a master of that Vedas. So we perform the rituals through that Rishis Parampara, Rishis lineage.
That is what is the sutra that we say, Pravara
Yeah.
that we say, Pravara. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the questions on the chat box are over. Babu Garu, you can take up questions on the...
So now let us ask, there are only two people want to ask questions. So I think most of the questions are already asked. Let us, Murthy Garu, PS Murthy Garu, please unmute yourself.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, all the Mahodaya and Krishna Murari Tripathi ji especially for giving us a valuable input, sir. In this connection, I would like to know whether there are any branches of Vedangas also, like Jyotisha, you said one branch of Vedanga. It has some branches. If so, what are they? Can you please, tomorrow when you take the class, Vedanga sub-branches, can you please give, if you don't mind?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to teach the next session about the Vedangas.
Yeah.
So I will definitely teach.
I think there are 6 Vedangas, I suppose.
Yeah, there are 6.
All sub-branches of 6 Vedangas, I would like, if you can spare with us.
Definitely. I will.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Next one is Swaraj. Unmute yourself.
Hello, Namaste Mahodaya. I have a
Namaste.
question for you, but to be honest, first I would like to touch a few things because having so much in-depth knowledge of doing with Sanskrit all the time, speaking in English and trying to explain in English is really a very big yagna only, I must say.
I have never learned English. So I'm telling you, I never learned English. So,
Yeah.
but request of the Prabhu sir and Babu ji, so I do in this session in English. My English is not very good. Just it's a understanding. Yeah.
No, it's okay as long as the message is conveyed is enough, like, but yeah, from one of your charts, I'm really, what caught my attention is हम पंचरात्रा के बारे में जानना चाहते हैं.
वैष्णवागम के बारे में.
एक्चुअली बहुत सारे स्क्रिप्चर्स को हम on internet and even on archives also I came across, like, but Pancharatra is related to only is there a Pancharatra only one text, or else
there are a lot of
Pancharatras apart from the cult of Pancharatra and as well as the Mahabharata, what do you call the depiction of Pancharatra? There are some 5 or 6 varieties, but apart from that, I came across only one work of Pancharatra, that is Sri Narada Pancharatra. And and they say that it is one of the form of Lord Mahavishnu. Like Ramayana, how Lord Shiva has given the discourse to the Devi Parvati, like that even Lord Shiva has given the discourse to Narada and all, something like that. So like this, what exactly is the Pancharatra? And in case if there are several kinds of Pancharatra pertain to several Vaishnava, these things I would like to know, because internet is a very small resource to find about the Vedas and all. I never like to read the English commentators because
they don't do the proper
yeah, that's what it is. So this is my a small doubt.
Your question is very big, so you should have to take my number from the Prabhu sir, and then it takes time. I can't explain these questions in the 2 minutes or 3 minutes. But normally the Pancharatra belong from the Vaishnava. Agama is also Panchama Veda. Agama Shastra is called the Panchama Veda. So the Shaivagama, Vaishnavagama. So Vaishnavagama has a lot of varieties and lot of they divided the Agama is a lot. So there are a lot of stories, but what is in the proper Vedic text, Agam text, then I will tell you the exact story about the Pancharatra Agama. Thank you.
Okay, I think now anybody else wants to ask any question? If not, then let us thank Krishna Murari Tripathi Garu for covering Vedas. He's not available tomorrow, day after, and
I'm going to a lecture in Rajkot, so today I have to travel. I have flight on at 12 p.m. So
his calendar is completely blocked, so we had to steal some days from him to cover these topics. So tomorrow onward, for 3 days, we will have Upanishads. And CSR Prabhu Garu will cover that. After that, again, we will have Krishna Murari Tripathi Garu will come back and cover Vedangas and Dharma Sutras. So next session from KMT, Krishna Murari Tripathi Garu, is on 4th. That is Saturday. So now let us I think one more, I think Uday Kiran 414. Unmute yourself, Uday.
Namaste, sir. So I just have a question. So I was like hearing about the importance of Vedas and knowledge available in Vedas and trigonometrically and the knowledge we have about the planetary system. But in an international forum, are there anyone who is working on claiming this for India? Because this is always a knowledge we hear that which came from West. And from my childhood, I keep on hearing that we know Earth is round from very long, from the day one itself, we know Earth is round. But still, when we claim this knowledge that it belongs to India, is there anyone who is working on it and bring that glory back to India, or is it still we need to?
Understood. So we never claim they invented this and this is ours. because we are not thinking about that. We are a Bharatiya. We are thinking then Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Ayam nijaha paro veti ganana laghuchetasam udara charitanantu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And in foreigners, if you are asking about, some people say that the scholar of the Vedic or scientists, they never say that Indians claim about that. They never say that. I've met a lot of professors from the US, also Berkeley University's professors. They never say that. We are claiming. So just some people, some Indians, they live there and they are saying that. But foreigners never say that Indians are blaming us, are claiming us, we stole their knowledge. So don't worry about that. We had, and just we should have to know, because there at the time a gap. The knowledge not transferred to our generation. So at that time we don't know about our beauties, because Pushpak Viman, we know about the without radar that plane was going. But there are some gap. This year, you know that India was a guru of the all nations. But nowadays the era of the US, after that the era of the China. So it is going. Nothing is permanent. So, but our knowledge is permanent. So we know that. But there is a gap. Our ancestors, they not transfer properly to us. Some gap, something was happened. So we don't know. So nowadays people are aware. Like you all have a job, you all have a different types of work, but we are here for Sanatana Dharma for 1 hour or 2 hours. That is the beauty, because we are aware. So I hope you understood that. Thank you.
Okay, one or two more questions would you like to take?
Yeah.
Yeah, Prasunna ji, unmute yourself.
నమస్కారం సార్, కొంచెం తెలుగులో అడుగుతాను.
Okay.
సార్, ఇప్పుడు ఋగ్వేదంలో దేవతల్ని కీర్తించడం గురించి, అలాగే యజుర్వేదంలో మన హోమాలు వాటి గురించి, సామవేదం గానం గురించి రాస్తారు. అధర్వణ వేదంలో మెయిన్ గా ఏమున్నాయి అనేది కొంచెం మెయిన్ టాపిక్స్ ఏంటి అధర్వణ వేదంలో?
Yeah, what are the main topics in Adharvana Veda?
Sthapatya Vidya, Shilpa Vidya, and Vaishajya Vidya. Sthapatya means the Vastu, and Vaishajya means the Chikitsa Shastra, and Kaushala, 64 Kaushala Vidyas, like skill development.
Okay.
These are from the Veda.
Did you understand that, Prasanna ji? Oh, I think she's muted herself.
మ్యూట్ అవుట్. వాస్తు చికిత్స గురించి, శిల్ప శాస్త్రం గురించి సార్.
Yes, correct.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
Okay, Murthy garu, you want to ask again question? Okay, go ahead.
Sir, and it's not a question. I just wanted to know this. Our Sringeri Swamiji, they perform Chaturmasya Diksha. What does it indicate, and why it is done?
Chaturmasyam is at the time the Varsha Ritu. So sannyasi dharma, yati dharma is to do the parivrajacharya. Paribrajan yani he has to parivrajak, not sit one place. Where in the world, where what is the problem in any village? So he should have to go there and do some penance and for the people. But the Chaturmasyam, lot of the insects and other things come out from the earth. So कोई मरे नहीं, कोई उनके पैर से किसी जीव की हत्या ना हो, इसीलिए वो चातुर्मास मतलब 4 महीने वो कहीं नहीं जाएंगे, सिर्फ एक जगह बैठ के तपस्या करेंगे. तो 4 महीने सत्संग तपस्या के लिए होता है, क्योंकि वर्षा ऋतु रहती है। वर्षा ऋतु में सभी कीड़े, क्योंकि उनको हमेशा चलना है, रुकना कहीं नहीं, 4 दिन से अधिक कहीं नहीं उनको रुकना है। लेकिन वो पूरे भ्रमण करना कि जिस देश में, जिस गांव में समस्या है, कहीं वृष्टि नहीं हो रही है, कहीं भूख से लोग मर रहे हैं, कहीं कोई बीमारी से लोग मर रहे हैं, तो वहां पे वो क्या करते हैं कि तपस्या करके ठीक करते हैं।
Okay, one last question we will take, that is from Janardana Swami. Please. Yeah.
Namaskar Mahoday. And the lecture and discussion is very impressive and very understandable. My question is, see, this Vedanta way, whatever related to Veda and Vedanta, people think it is only, Brahminical. वो सिर्फ ब्राह्मण को जानना चाहता है, वो सब जो बोलता है, it's all Brahmins. That's what everybody thinks so, and some interpreters also have done so. So how to make people understand this Vedanta belongs to everyone, and what is that they have to do to learn that, how to convince people?
देखिए, सत्य सत्य रहता है, लोग उसको गलत इंटरप्रेट लोग कैसे करते हैं, खड़ी बोली में, हिंदी में उसको वेद किस भाषा में लिखा है? संस्कृत में ब्राह्मी लिपि में लिखा है। उसको हम लोग कैसे कहते हैं? सामान्य तौर पे अपनी भाषा में हम उसका ट्रांसलेशन करते हैं, ठीक है, और फिर हम उस पर लेक्चर देना शुरू करते, जबकि हमको वेद के बारे में मालूम नहीं। और हम डिबेट्स में बुलाते हैं किसको? जो वेद को जानते ही नहीं। तो समस्या है, हमारे वेदों में किसी को भी गलत तरह से नहीं व्यवहार किया गया। सबका एक धर्म है, और धर्म जैसे कहा गया गीता में, चातुर्वर्ण्यम मया सृष्टम गुणकर्म विभागशः। तो चारों वर्णों का विभाजन जो है गुण और कर्म के अनुसार हुआ है, ठीक है। अब दूसरा विषय यह है कि क्या करना और क्या नहीं करना, ये आप तो देखिए, स्वतंत्र भारत के सभी नागरिक हैं। हम लोग का संविधान शास्त्र है, हम लोग को जीने का संविधान शास्त्र है, ठीक है। अब कोई यज्ञ बनता है, यज्ञ होता है, तो यज्ञ जब बनता है तो उसमें मंत्र चयन करने के लिए हम ब्राह्मण को बुलाते हैं। जब यज्ञ बनाया जाता है तो कौन बनाता है? तुरीय वर्ण, जो सबसे नीचे का वर्ण है, वो यज्ञ को पूरा बनाता है, उसका सहयोग हुआ। फिर हम सामान कहां से खरीदते हैं? किसी वैश्य के दुकान से खरीदते हैं यज्ञ की सामग्री। तो वो कौन होता है? तो वैश्य जो है वो भी यज्ञ में लग गया। फिर उसकी सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी, मतलब यज्ञ में कुछ ना हो तो क्षत्रिय यानी राजा जो होता है बोलता है कि हमारे लोग वहां पे रहेंगे और आपका सब यज्ञ अच्छे से हो जाएगा, तो क्षत्रिय हुआ। तो चारों वर्ण आ गए ना एक यज्ञ में। तो हम कहां कह रहे हैं कि अमुक व्यक्ति को हम लोग घुसने नहीं दे रहे हैं, ठीक है। लेकिन कहीं कहीं जैसे प्रसूति गृह में अब बता रहे हैं, जब ऑपरेशन होता है, किसी महिला का ऑपरेशन किया जाता है, जब उसको पेट में बच्चा होता है तो डॉक्टर करता है ना ऑपरेशन। आप मना कर देंगे कि किसी महिला का ऑपरेशन क्यों कोई डॉक्टर कर रहा है? क्योंकि वो उसका ड्यूटी है, उसको बनाया गया है। और अगर कोई महिला सही खड़ी है और उसको कोई डॉक्टर छू देगा तो आप क्या बोलेगा? ये गलत डॉक्टर है, ये ठीक डॉक्टर नहीं। तो सबका एक काल है, एक समय है, और एक क्वालिटी है, और एक उनके अंदर क्या करने की क्षमता है। तो जो वेद में कहा गया है उस पर विचार नहीं करना है। वेद की बात को वो कहीं ना कहीं हमारे हित में कही गई है, ये बस हमको समझ के, और कहीं भी किसी धर्म को बांटने का ये कार्य वेद नहीं किया है। हम वेदों में तो सबको जोड़ के रखते हैं। हम वेदों में, अब सामान्य बात बता, लोग मैरिज करते हैं ना, विवाह करते हैं, विवाह में सब पूरा पूजा कराता है, पंडित सब चीज करा लेता है, और सब तो फिर आप टेंट वाले को इतना पैसा देते हैं, म्यूजिक वाले को इतना पैसा देते हैं, सबको इतना पैसा देते हैं। और लास्ट में जब पंडित से पूछते हैं कि आपकी दक्षिणा कितनी, तो पंडित क्या बोलता है? यथा योग्यम, यथाशक्ति करिए आप, कि वॉट एवर यू हैव, सबको देने के बाद जो आपके पास लगता है कि करना चाहिए वो करिए, वो एक ब्राह्मण करता है। आप जाके टेंट वाले से बात करिए और होटल वाले से बात करिए, 1 रुपए कम नहीं करेंगे वो लोग। लेकिन प्रीच करता है तो कुछ अच्छाइयां हैं, उन अच्छाइयों को आप बाहर लाइए, और कुछ बुराइयां उनको हम मिल बैठ के बात करके ठीक। तो वेदास कहीं नहीं कहता है, हाँ जिसको जहां जाना है वहां उसको अधिकार देता है, जिसको नहीं जाना उसको नहीं अधिकार देता है। इसमें गलत क्या है? ठीक है, तो कुछ नहीं कर सकते आप अगर
Murari Tripathi garu, there is a
Last
person
question.
who is 17 years old, the first year MBBS, the Satya Lohia. You'd like to have a small question from her.
Yes. Unmute and talk.
Namaskara, Mahodaya.
Yeah, namaskara.
I want to clear about can you relate Vedas and Veda Mata, Gayatri Mata?
Yes, definitely.
5 heads and her description.
Veda Mata Gayatri and Vedas. So there is no differences between Vedas and Veda Mata Gayatri. Both are same.
Yeah.
Can you describe how why she has only 5 heads and her description? Can we relate both?
Yeah, I can. So it's a story about that. When we do the Upanayana Samskara, at that time we get a Palash Dandam. A Palash Dandam. So when we do so our gurus give us a Savita Upadesh, Gayatri Upadesh. Then we are eligible for the learning Vedas. Without the Upadesham of the Gayatri Mantram, we are unable to learn Vedas. So starting point to enter this loka, Vedic learning, the Gayatri Mantra is the door of this learning process. So also Veda Mata Gayatri. Gayatri is the protector of the Veda, who are going to learn Vedas. And what is the Gayatri Mantra? So there is the Upasana of the Surya, Tat Savitu. Savitu is the Surya. And Surya is the main god in the Vedas. Because we do the Sandhya Vandam in the Krishna Veda, Richam Prachi Mahati Diguchyate. So Surya gives us energy. So the Veda, the Rig Veda, give energy in the morning to the Surya, the Rig Veda. So the Surya give us energy in the Prithvi Loka and other lokas. And Yajurvede Tishtati Madhye Annaha. The Yajurveda give energy to the Surya in Madhyana Kala. And Samvedena Astamaye Mahiyate. So Astaman is never has Surya's Astaman. So Samvedic mantras give energy to the sign column. So this is a relation between the Surya Gayatri mantra and Veda Mata Gayatri when we go to the learn this process. And so if these three are also together, then you should, so there is no differences between, like that sugar. So someone in Hindi people say chini, in also khad in Marathi. So the word is sugar. So here is the Veda Mata Gayatri or Vedas and Surya, anything you have to say, just it is like a Veda. Okay, I think you understood.
Yeah, Dhanyavadaha. You understood, no? Satya Lohia? Okay. So she says thank you. And I thank you for, taking time and answering it elaborately to this young child. Thank you very much. And let us have now Prarthana, please. Satya.
Yes, sir. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahishaha Go Brahmanebhya Subhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyaha Prithvi Sasya Shalini Deshoyam Kshobarahito Brahmanas Santu Nirbhayaha अपुत्राः पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सधनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतम् सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जना सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति
धन्यवादः सत्य महोदय. Now let us recite Janaganamana. All of you stand up and sing the song, national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हे जय हे.